This video is going to give a quick introduction to the library research guides. Research guides can be a great resource for you when you're beginning a new research topic. Research guides are developed here in our library by our library staff, along with the faculty in our campus. From the library homepage, just below the Super Search menu, you'll find that there are buttons below. Research Guides is the big red button in the center, and I'm going to click on that. And it takes you to a list of guides by subject. You can see these are subjects that we've already developed, and then there are a few guides that are developed specifically for a course, and then a few that are on other topics. We're going to start today with the English Research Guide. All library research guides have the same format. The first tab covers library resources. These are recommended resources for research papers being done in the English subject field. So these include JSTOR, the Literary Reference Center, Literature Resource Center, and LitFinder. We also have resources for interdisciplinary databases. So these are more general content databases, and you can explore these as well. If you scroll down a little bit further, you'll see that we have books from our collection, highlighted with information. Some of these are going to be physical books and some will be ebooks. And you can just scroll through. We change these periodically. We have a link here to our academic ebook collection. This is a subscription of ebooks. If you click on this, it will take you to another search field, much like the any database. I'll go ahead and click on it so you can see. And this takes you to an EBSCO search menu. But again, this is searching our academic ebook collection. So if you search in here for something like climate change, it gives you some other topics you might consider. And I'm just going to hit search. This takes you to a number of ebook resources. Again, you can access these ebooks right here. I'm going to go back to the library website. Again, we're still in that English subject area for the research guide. We also have the journal locator tool down here on the bottom. If you happen to already know the name of a journal article that you wanted to search for, we could use this tool to do that. I'm going to go back up to the top and show you that on the right it also has the public access resources. These are resources that we link to just because you might find them very helpful in your research. These aren't library resources specifically, but they're quality resources out there on the internet that you can use. So these are Oxford Bibliographies, the Digital Public Library of America, and Project Gutenberg. The HathiTrust is another great resource. We have links here to the Writing, Citing, and Style Guide. So this has a link to the Learning Center's Writing Help Guide, and then also some of their abridged style guides that might help you when formatting your paper. We have some information here about search strategies that you could find helpful. If you haven't already watched the advanced search video, these are some of the same Boolean operators that I use in that video to narrow down your search results. We then have some very appropriate to the English 1010 and English 1020 classes. So the English 1010 classes often have similar assignments, and so these research guides have been broken down specifically for that class. Again, we have some basic information. Usually for English 1010, you want to make sure you have some good background information on your topic. I recommend that the Britannic Academic Encyclopedia is a great place to get background information as opposed to just using a Wikipedia article. And then down here, these three databases, CQ Researcher, Opposing Viewpoints, and Points of View Reference Center, are what we often refer to as freshman resources. So for people who aren't that familiar with searching the library databases, these are a really good place to start. I'm just going to go ahead and click on one. Click on the Points of View Reference Center. The Points of View Reference Center has some topics that are currently in the news that you might want to consider, especially if you haven't already chosen your research topic. These can point you in some really great directions. You can also scroll by category, see if something sparks your interest. And you can enter your search term in the search window. Again, we'll stick with climate change. And search. You'll see that we just have a limited number of results. So as opposed to using some of the larger databases, this is a little bit easier to handle. So the first article gives you an overview on the topic. It's going to give you some different analysis, some different points of view. So these are really good places to start on a research project, and the articles that they give you are likely to be a little bit easier to follow, to digest, and then to use as a resource in your paper. I do really recommend these resources if you haven't already familiarized yourself with the library databases. I'm going to go back again to that English 1010 Research Guide. We have some additional information here about developing a research topic. So you might go through some of this information about what a research topic should be about, some different ways to break it down from a broad topic. Think about the kind of questions you would ask about that topic. Again, some of those resources, questions you might come up with. Just some really good ways, because if your topic is too broad, it's going to be really hard to write a solid paper. And then we also just have some more search strategies, as we saw before. So that's just a brief introduction to the library research guides. I do recommend that you explore them and see what you find. But if you don't have the librarians here to help you as we are during the day, if you're doing your research at home or late in the evening, and you just need a little bit of assistance, then these research guides can be a really good place to start.